Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field as we're underway on a long night here. This game, 8 o'clock, a little after 8 o'clock, this game's starting. We haven't had many that went this late. We had a couple of soccer games beforehand, but we had some long senior night celebrations. This is the last official soccer game of the season. This was a makeup game, I believe. Swampscott in the white, St. Mary's in the blue. The boys' soccer game, it's Northeastern Conference against the Catholic Central League. And these are two teams that could very easily meet each other in the tournament when the pairings come out. Or during the course of the season. They're both Division III. As Levasseur comes out and boots it away. He's in goal for St. Mary's. Charlie Alberg, a junior, in net. For Swampscott. Adam Bailey, the head guy for Swampscott. Eddie Mercy, Shane McCarron, the head guys for St. Mary's. Long range kick, just ahead of a white shirt. Levasseur came over, grabbed it, and just picked it as the white shirt went drifting by. Swampscott knocks it out. Swampscott wearing pink. This is the last day for Cancer Month. St. Mary's is 12-2-3. Swampscott is 14-2-2. It's unusual. Swampscott plays 19 games. Usually play 18 or 20. I don't know if Swampscott has another game this week before the rankings come out. Swampscott takes it away and pushes it down. St. Mary's knocks it out. A tough night here at Manning Field. It was amazing. We had 70s up in the 80s over the weekend. All of a sudden, it's 50. It's cold, and it's raining all day, and the rain's coming down pretty good. Umbrellas out. Everybody had to go from T-shirts and shorts to find their winter jackets. Must be New England. St. Mary's in an unusual situation. They played Bishop Ian twice. They split. So you would automatically think that they tied for first place in the Catholic Central League. But in the wacky rules that some of these leagues come up with, they only counted the first game of the two games against Fian. And it happened to be the first game that Fian won. The game that St. Mary's won at Fian didn't count toward the league championship. I don't know who come up with these rules. They drive me crazy. Booted up field too far for anybody. Swampscott pops it up. Now they head it away. They head it back to the net. They almost gave it away. They had to knock it out. From long range, right dead center of the goalpost. It was good for 3 in football. too much foot. It goes out of play. And Lavasa will get to kick it away. And I've been doing these games all year, doing their games, and I still don't know whether it's Lavasser or Levasseur. So I always say it both ways, hoping I get it right once. They throw it out in front, goes by everybody from the far side to the near side. English knocked it out. Off Solis. Headed away by St. Mary's. They knock it upfield. Looking to walk around. Can't get a shot off. They try to go to the backside to Solis. Swampscott blocked it. Akandi trying to center it. Swampscott got a piece, cleared it away. They finally knock it to the far side and knock it out. Bodies go down. I think Shamir's going to get a free kick. Right about the 5-yard line from a tough angle. They mark off the space to put the picket fence back. Milling around in front of the net, everybody picking a partner. Line shot. They put it right in the middle of the net, and Alberg just got a piece of it and knocked it up over the net. People got excited because the net moved, but it was the top of the net that moved. And St. Mary's will get a corner kick. They'll get the first corner kick of the night coming from the far side. I think it's Kimmich taking it. He usually does. Headed away by Swampscott. Knocked back. Perfect shot right on the middle of the net. Alberg made the save. That might have been Weber with that shot. But it was a great laser beam. They knock it deep. Alberg goes down on one knee and squeezes it. Tough night for these young men to be down on the field, running around in shorts and T-shirts. Swampscott's still with it, throwing it out in front. Levasseur gets it, throws it upfield. Swampscott picks it off. Shot. It might have gone wide, might have gone inside the far post. And Levasseur reached up and grabbed it. I think that was off the foot of Jack Fredrickson. And we got contact. Swampscott with a little hip check. St. Mary's boots it deep. Bouncing around. Alberg will come out and play it on a hop. And he'll boot it away. Pops it up, short, straight up in the air. St. Mary's winds up with it. Bodies go down, they call it. Didn't look for a minute, it looked like they weren't going to call, but then they called it. And so usually another free kick. They do it quickly, they get it up, they take a shot, it goes way wide off to the right and out of play. Stepping in front, knocking it out. I think that was Bonfanti. Deflected out, and it went out off Swampscott. Kip will be the only football team in the upcoming tournament to make it. Glasgow missed out. They wound up number 17, and only 16 teams that make it. They missed by one. And Kip will play at home Friday night. Tech, English, and Glasgow will all play away. I don't know for certain, but I assume that means the second game in the non-playoff round, that everybody plays 3 games. Or 2 games, I should say. I would assume that the 3 Lynn teams would get games here at Manning Field. But they're not playing home this week. St. Mary's girls are home, and I'm pretty sure the St. Mary's boys soccer are home. And that could mean that Tech might be home, the boys as well. So the season is officially over, the regular season officially over at the end of this game. And starting maybe Thursday or Friday or Saturday of this week, as we mentioned, Friday will be Kip. Friday, the 3 Lynn schools play away. St. Mary's also has to travel to Cardinal Spellman. So it's a league game in the tournament for St. Mary's. So all 4 schools will be on the road. Kip will be home. I don't know the last time that happened. Tournament or not tournament, playoff or no playoff. But I looked at the tournament rankings, and as usual, they're crazy. You have to. The rule is you have to win 3 games, and you have to play enough games. So if you're 3-3, you haven't played enough games, so you can't get in the playoffs. But if you're 3-4 or 3-5, you make it in the playoffs. And there are teams in the tournament playoffs playing for a state championship that have 3 wins, and you got Glasgow who have 5, and in the same league, the Greater Boston League, you have Everett, who has 7, but because they played in the Greater Boston League, they get fewer points winning those games than some of those teams that won only 3 get for losing. It's like if Everett lost to St. John's Prep, they would get more points for losing to the Prep than they would for beating Medford, Malden, Somerville. And the rankings are just going haywire. And it's going statewide, so you travel all over the state. Especially if you're traveling, you could go anywhere. If you're lucky, you get a home game, like St. John's Prep. They're the number 1 seed. But I like it better when it used to be you have to win 50%. And then they'd go by the record, and you would play whoever you're matched up with. But when he turned around and made it statewide and he changed everything, and now teams can go 3-5 and play for a state championship. Insanity. So I've talked about the tournament, I think, long enough. We'll get back to soccer because nothing much is happening right here. Neither goalie has been challenged here in the first half as Alberg kicks it away. Off of St. Mary's foot. St. Mary's boosts it high in the air to the far side. They couldn't keep it in. It bounced into the St. Mary's bench area. Swampscott will get the throw in. And knocked out again. This time it goes off Swampscott. I don't know if they call contact or if it bounced up and got St. Mary's on the hand. But Swampscott's going to get a free kick. Right at the 40-yard line from the far side. They drill it. Lavassa dives and saves it. If it went out, it probably would have been a corner kick for Swampscott. Nice job by Cian Lavassa. Or Levasseur. Again, I'll say it both ways. That's a tough pass to make. Kicking it right into the Swampscott bench area. Trying to go from the near side to the far side. Not an easy pass. And they turned it over. Swampscott takes it away. And St. Mary's takes it back. To the near side, hustling. And just keeping it in. St. Mary's down the far side. Swampscott gets a foot on it and kicks it out. And he called it off St. Mary's. This is a good warm-up for these two teams getting set for the state tournament. Trying to come up with a play, tipping it. Swampscott knocks it away. And they knock it deep down the far side. St. Mary's going to let it go out of play. And Levasseur will kick it away. He brings it right back to Swampscott end. And Swampscott takes it away. And Swampscott took it away again. They knock it deep. Bonfanti will give it back to Levasseur and he'll kick it away. Off ahead. Kimmich with it. Weber in the middle of the field. Punched up and out, right on top of the covering that Swampscott brought with them to cover, get them out of the rain. Bounced by everybody. St. Mary's kicks it back the other way and they kick it out. And they kick it away again, and they kick it out again. Headed toward the net. They got a head on it, trying to knock it in. They had their back to the net. That's all they could do was try to get a head on it. And he knocked it wide to the left and out of play. And Levasseur will get to kick it away again. Headed upfield, Swampscott. Defense is sitting back waiting. Levasseur will get to use that foot again. Line drives it. Swampscott gets a piece, keeps it in St. Mary's end. Trying to get it through. It's blocked and knocked upfield. Shanked it to the middle of the field. St. Mary's knocked it down. Swampscott takes it away. St. Mary's will give it to Levasseur and let him boot it upfield. Akandi got a foot on it but couldn't control it. Cornell knocks it up. Solis got broken up. Swampscott knocks it deep, and Levasseur will knock it down, and he'll get to kick it away again. Last few minutes, Swampscott has controlled territorial-wise. They pushed it by, and he pushed it too far. It went out of play. They pushed it to get it by the defense. They went to go get it, and he got a little too much mustard on the touch. and it went out, and Leicester was going to get to use that foot again. Off a couple of heads. Swampscott winds up with it and keeps it in the St. Mary's end. It's been here for a while. They tap it up, and it gets knocked away as they almost got a foot on it to get a shot in close. Now it goes out off St. Mary's. They try to center it. They give it back to St. Mary's. And St. Mary's returns the favor. Knocked out again by St. Mary's. So still in the St. Mary's end. It's been there for a while. They finally take it to the Swampscott end. Trying to walk in. And a pass. He deflected it by and went to go get it. Swampscott picked it off. And Swampscott's going to get called for taking St. Mary's down. They slid to try and get the ball, and they got St. Mary's foot or ankle, and St. Mary's player was down. And I just happened to notice Ms. Gagnon is not here. The outstanding trainer for St. Mary's. Nice to see the player up. Kick will come from just inside the 20-yard line. Off to the left side. I think he's going to march that picket fence a little further back. Too much foot. Hit it up. Hit the football crossbar. Way up in the air, over everything. Way too much foot. And Alberg will get to kick it away. St. Mary's got a head on it. It's also back checking. Takes it away. Pass too far. Weber winds up with it. Gives it back. Cornell to the far side. St. Mary's, again, trying to split 2 or 3 defenders. That's a tough assignment. And Swampscott easily knocked it away. Bouncing ball. Swampscott knocks it deep. Swampscott's there to collect. Trying to get by. Great hustle by St. Mary's. I think that was Bonfanti. Got there quick, slid, knocked it out. That was Gomez anticipated that pass to the middle. He stepped in front, but it deflected off him. And then St. Mary's knocked it out, and Swampscott will get another throw in down deep. Popping it up, they pop it from one side to the other. They give it all the way back. Battling going on. St. Mary's breaks it up and knocks it away. Again, a little too much one-on-one. Swampscott looking to get ahead on it. They're just lining up the shot, and St. Mary's blocked it. And let's see what they're calling contact against St. Mary's. There was a maze of players, but they're calling it against St. Mary's. And Swampscott's going to get an opportunity to get on the board. They're going to get a free kick from right around the 15-yard line, almost dead center. This is their first legitimate scoring opportunity. And the official's going to move that picket fence back, as I call it, back to the 5-yard line. So let's see how they maneuver this. They tip it, and they knock it way wide right. They didn't take the kick directly. Jack Raymond got it from Boread, and he drilled it way wide right. And here's that defense of Swampscott. They just line up 4 across, and they just stay right there waiting for the ball. St. Mary's knocks it up. Swampscott knocks it back. Coming away with it, St. Mary's. Down the far side, trying to cut to the middle. Back to the far side. And the ball just finally rolls out of bounds. Again, not trying to center it, not trying to pass it. A little too much one-on-one. Outberg will kick it away. Headed away. And there's Bonfanti knocking it upfield. Wants it to the far side. Everybody trying to get a foot on it. St. Mary's finally does. Swansea's just settling back in. That defense just lays back, lets you come to them. Also trying to knock it deep, and Mary's knocks it back. He knocked it all the way back to Levasseur. He gives it back to the defense. St. Mary's gets by, looking for a break. Trying to knock it deep. It deflected off the foot of Jackson to the near side to Akandi. Trying to center it. St. Mary's had it, couldn't control it. And Swampscott gets there first. and knocks it out. Swampscott again, getting in front of the pass. Jackson kicks it to the far side. Shot from long range. Missed everything, went out of play. I don't see Brody McCarron, one of the better defensive players for St. Mary's, back on defense. Weber gets it back. Swampscott knocks it away. Trying to knock it deep. Swampscott gets a head on it. Looking to walk in, trying to take the shot. Defense did a nice job blocking him off, and he just got a little dribbler to Levershaw, who kicks it high and deep past midfield. St. Mary's trying to walk in, and again, they try to beat the defense, and it got knocked away. Knocking it deep. And St. Mary's knocks it out. St. Mary's got a head on it. We're in the final 2 minutes in a scoreless interleague battle of two teams heading for the state tournament. Swampscott knocked it out. Nobody has really had a potential scoring shot. Goalies haven't had to make any saves. Swampscott pushing it up. And Akandi knocked it out. Out in front, just got a foot on that, as it was, looked like they were going to try and get a shot off. St. Mary's gets ahead of Swampscott and kicks it out. I haven't noticed Nick Miller out there. So Swamp, he missed a few games. He came back. Swampscott got a head on it and knocked that out. So St. Mary's missing a few players. Swampscott knocked St. Mary's down, and he knocked them down just as they blow the whistle to end the half. So as usual, we started dead even. We ended dead even. Neither team really threatened the goaltenders had an easy save. Lavasher used his foot quite a bit, but that was because the balls were out of bounds and he had to just kick it away, a free kick. So neither goalie has been tested, and we'll see what happens in the second half. But at the end of the first half, it's just the way it started. St. Mary's nothing, Swampscott nothing at halftime. Welcome back to Manning Field as we're getting set to start the second half. We've chopped this down to a half. Now, this will not go overtime if it ends up a tie. I'm not predicting anything. But these two teams, both in Division 3, if there's a tournament game, somebody would have to win. And that's when overtime will come. So the games coming up after this that will be played will be tournament games. And there can't be a tie because somebody has to move on to play for a state championship. This is just league play. In fact, this is actually interleague play. But this is just getting to the state tournament. We mentioned before, Swampscott's the number 7 seed. St. Mary's is the number 15 seed. They're both Division 3. So they could conceivably play again. They won't play in the opening game, obviously. But they both should get home games. It's a little bit different because they select 32 teams in the different divisions. I think there's 7 divisions. And football, same 7 divisions, but they only select 16, the first 16 teams. Glasgow was hoping they finished 17th, so they play in the non-tournament berth. They were hoping they would get a gift, like it really wasn't a gift, but they're hoping they could maybe sneak in at number 16. Tech did that last year. They were number 17, but one of the teams didn't play enough games, so Tech moved up to number 16, and all they had to do was take a 3.5-hour bus ride to Hoosac Valley to play a football game. So strange happenings in the state tournament since they made major changes. They try to pass it down the far side, pushed it way too far ahead, out of play. I mentioned before, you want to get those home games in the state tournament because you don't have any idea where you would go if you're traveling. I don't know, last year or the year before, Classical Girls had a great year. And they made the tournament. They had to go to Cape Cod. So once they're trying to get a shot off, they get with the left foot, they chip it way wide, out of play. Oh, no, he saved it. I thought it went out. That was way over in the farthest corner of the end zone. St. Mary's trying to get around. And again, not giving the ball up, trying to do a little too much one-on-one. And Swampscott took it away. Kimmich slips around and takes the shot that goes way wide left and out of play. And just a point of interest, if these two teams were to meet again in the state tournament, Swampscott might be seeing a little bit of a different team because St. Mary's is missing some players. Bouncing around, bounces past, Swampscott gets it. Pass actually went off the back of a Swampscott player. And then going up in the air and getting a hand on it was St. Mary's. The ball bounced and bounced up and hit him in the hand. And Swampscott gets to kick it away, and they kick it very deep. And St. Mary's gets a head on it and knocks it away. They knock it deep, pushing it down the far side, trying to center it. Swampscott got a piece. St. Mary's keeps it alive. They throw it out in front, goes by everybody, and Swampscott kicks it away. St. Mary's picked it off, and they're going to get Swampscott for taking the players down. Swampscott took the ball away, and as they were just going upfield, they got a piece of the ankle of the St. Mary's player when they took the ball away. And from the 15-yard line straight on, Jackson will get a free kick. And you know the official is waving to the other official, move back that picket fence. So they line up the shot. They drill it right in the middle of that picket fence, and it goes out of play. St. Mary's will get a corner kick. Jackson, a laser beam from the 15-yard line, right in dead center of all those bodies out in front. And now St. Mary's will get a corner kick. I think this is Kimmich taking it. Drives it out. St. Mary's got a head on it, but knocked it the wrong way. They knock it up. Kimmich couldn't keep it in. It went out. And I think they call St. Mary's offside. Swampscott boots it away. Blocked. Kimmich with it. Trying to walk in. Still walking in. And Swampscott knocked it out. And Kimmich will get a corner kick. But again, didn't give it up. Didn't take the shot. Try to fake Deacon. Fiddle and diddle by. There were 3 or 4 white shirts around me. He couldn't get through all 4 of them. They were lucky they knocked it out and they get a corner kick. It's loose out in front. Tipped again. Nobody can get a foot on it. Nobody can get a shot. St. Mary's tried to get a foot on it. Couldn't. Swampscott tried to clear it. They couldn't. Swampscott knocks it by. Sliding out and making the save. And I should mention it's Jacob Garino. He's in net now. They usually split. Levasseur and Garino usually split the goalies' duties. St. Mary's tipped it ahead. And they got a piece of the shot coming on. I think it was Bonfanti. and they knocked it off Swampscott. St. Mary's, there were two players coming together. They were both going to get it. They both missed it, and they let the Swampscott player walk in, almost walked in alone. Off a Swampscott head, off a couple of bodies. Kimmich kept it alive. Swampscott picks it off. Blocked. Knocked away. That was Jackson with the defensive play. Pass taken away. Off Kimmich. Would-be pass is blocked. Weber knocks it upfield. Down deep. St. Mary's pops it up in front. Swampscott heads it away. And St. Mary's battling for the ball, gets knocked down. St. Mary's player went down. They're calling it against St. Mary's. Swampscott will kick it away. Swampscott couldn't keep it in, right in front of the Swampscott bench. They knock it deep down the far side. And they knock it deeper. And they almost gave it away. And they throw it out in front, and they one-time it. They knocked it high, wide, and way off to the right side. They lined it up good, threw it out in front, and he just whacked it way off to the right side and out of play. They call it on Swampscott. Quickly, St. Mary's knocks it downfield, off Kimmich. Gives it back. Kimmich couldn't get the shot off. Weber got around one, but couldn't get around two. Blew it away. And he knocked it all the way back to Garino. He knocked it out off Swampscott. Kimmich got a head on it. If I remember correctly, as Swampscott gets a free kick, St. Mary's, the number 17 jersey, they don't have a 17, but I believe it was the other Kimmich, Tariq Kimmich. St. Mary's kicks it away. Swampscott takes it back, and they bring it upfield. Kimmich on the fly, cutting it to the middle. Get bumped all the way along the way. Popped up and knocked back. Shot, they got way too much foot. They kicked that almost to Fraser Field. So again, we go 15 minutes into the second half. Neither goaltender has had to make a save, really. And they certainly haven't had to make a save that could have resulted in a score. It's just been back and forth. And the defense is breaking everybody up, taking the ball away. They give it back to Garino. And he waited a long time to kick it up. Pass picked off easily by Swampscott. And he knocked it out. Nice fake. Took it away. Kicked it upfield. And Bonfanti knocks it back. Swampscott knocks it out. Tried to center it. They gave it right away to Swampscott. They knock it deep. Garino's back there before anybody can get there. He plays it on a hop. Weber looking to knock it deep to the far side. And pass. Swampscott easily picked that off. They threw it too far ahead. Swampscott knocked it up in the bleachers. Pop it up. St. Mary's got a head on it, knocked it back. It was loose, but nobody there but white shirts. Swampscott clears it away. Everybody coming to the near side. They could head it back to the middle, but there was nobody there. Chemist with a nice little touch. Trying to split two defenders and got taken down. Swampscott centers it. Shot from long range. Dead center, but over the top crossbar, out of play. Swampscott picks it off, looking to walk in. They got a foot on it. And they're going to call it off St. Mary's. Swampscott will get a corner kick coming from the far side. Substitution first for the Big Blue. And that went awry. Garino will kick it away. Headed up. St. Mary's knocks it back. Swampscott had their arms around, I think it was Gomez, wrapped around, might have been Solis. They got the ball, but they were wrapping around to keep St. Mary's away. So St. Mary's got the free kick. Kimmich again trying to walk in. Threw it out in front, it bounced over the foot. The shot goes high over everything. Kimmich did a great job, got it out in front. I think it was Jackson right there for a shot, and it bounced over his foot, and then the shot was hit high over the net and out of play. And that's basically what it's been for both teams. They haven't really put any kind of a shot on net. Everything has been wide right, wide left, over the net, through the uprights. Harris pops it up. Swampscott knocks it back. Headed straight up in the air. Swampscott winds up with it. Trying to knock it upfield. It got deflected to the near side. And St. Mary's knocked it out. Halfway through and counting the second half. As Fredrickson put it in play for Swampscott. St. Mary's takes it away. Weber knocks it to the far side. They get it back to the middle. Weber lost it, got a foot on it, but Swampscott took it away. And St. Mary's picks off the pass. And Swampscott, Candy cut into the middle, just lost his footing and went down. Swampscott down that far side. Trying to center it, it got blocked. St. Mary's knocks it away. Both defenses playing very well. Mary's knocks it to the far side. It's going to go out of play. Didn't get through. Knocked away by the defense. Trying to walk in, walks right in. The shot, it went wide left. What a tremendous move. Beat everybody. Walked in, had the goalie at his mercy. Made a great shot and knocked it wide left. I think it was Fredrickson. Numbers are hard to pick up. Blocked and knocked out by the defense. And Swampscott will get another corner kick, this one coming from the near side. Knocked down. It was going to go wide. Garino grabbed it. Swampscott got a piece of it. Just a little tip. It was wide left. Garino grabbed it. He'll kick it away. And he boots it deep. Deflects all the way back. Inside the 30-yard line. St. Mary's looking to go get it. Trying to get around. Swampscott knocks it out. flipping and sliding. I thought St. Mary's just like slid like going to the third base, but they call, I don't know what they're calling, but they're not getting a free kick. Now they're getting a free kick from way over the far side. I don't know what that was. It looked like the play was in the middle of the field and around the 20-yard line. They get the kick up. It goes down. St. Mary's couldn't get a foot on it. Swampscott swings and misses. St. Mary's trying to knock it back. Faust. His kick got tipped. Alberg kicks it away. It gets knocked by everybody. Swampscott looking to walk in. St. Mary's trying to hustle up and catch up. And they do. And they knock it out. And Swampscott will get another corner kick. 15 minutes and counting left in this scoreless non-league battle. St. Mary's knocks it out. Swampscott will get the throw in this time. They knock it deep, and they knock it out. Swampscott will get the throw in just about in front of their bench. Again, down that far side. Looking to throw it in front. Swampscott got a piece, deflected it. Alberg will grab it at the side of the net, and he'll kick it away. High shot kick, way up in the air. St. Mary's got a head on it. I think that was Fusco. I don't know how you don't get headaches. I said Fusco, it might have been Jackson. Kimmich popped it, trying to go get it. And he knocked it off Kimmich. He doesn't like the call. Swampscott collects the throw in. And then it got blocked. I think it's Bonfanti again. And another corner kick coming up for Swampscott. They've had the better chances. They kick it wide left. Never got to the net. The one big chance was Jack Fredrickson beating the defense cleanly all by himself and just had 3/4 of the net to shoot at. Carino had come way out to cut the edge down. And he knocked it wide past the far post. Swampscott swings and misses. St. Mary's takes it away. Good hustle by Marin. They knock it deep. Bodies go down. St. Mary's winds up with it. Down that far side. They try to center it. Swampscott blocked it. And I thought Swampscott blocked it and knocked it out. I thought St. Mary's going to get a corner kick, but they're saying it went out off St. Mary's. They just give it to the defender to knock up. St. Mary's almost picked it off. Now they do pick it off. But again, they try to go through two defenders. They had people to pass it to. Broken up. Bodies go down. Swampscott stopped. They thought the whistle was going to be blown, and it wasn't. Looking for the shot. Garino had to make the save. One of only a couple of shots by either team that's forced the goaltender to make a save. Mary's breaks it up. They knock it deep. Gimmers thought he was going to get a break. They call it off St. Mary's the pass. He was breaking to go get it, and it was too far, and it wound up going out of play. They knock it to the far side. St. Mary's is going to let it go out of play. Considering St. Mary's is missing quite a few. 2 or 3 intricate players. If they come out of this with a tie, I think they'd be very satisfied. Looking to get the shot. Garino makes the save. Swampscott putting pressure on. They got a couple of shots now on net that they haven't had in a long time. The only 2 they've had. I think it was Barad. Barad. I think, hope I'm saying that right. I think he was the one that got that shot that Garino had to make the save on. They knocked it out off Swampscott. They knock it deep. It's a foot race. Swampscott's going to get there first. They take the shot. That didn't miss by much. It actually got blocked. If that went in, it would have been an own goal. It got blocked, and it went right over the far post, right at the top crossbar, over the net. Swampscott will get another corner kick. They've had the better of the play here in the second half. Certainly had the better chances. They just flip it in. They didn't bother to take the shot. And St. Mary's can't clear it. Now they take the shot. Carino will play it on a hop. And he'll kick it away. That was James Kimbrough with the shot for Swampscott. As the ball. It went out. That's a great play by Swampscott. They knocked it off St. Mary's. At the last minute, a little behind the back kick, knocked it out, and they knocked it off Fusco. And again, I say Fusco, I can't pick up the number. It was Jackson. Out in front, they take the shot, never got to the net. Swampscott got a piece of it. Now the shot, and that was Morin. I think that's the first shot. That's the first save that Albergers has to make. It deflected right on the foot of Mauricio Morin, and he just hit a little pop-up. Got under it, tipped it. I think that's the first legitimate save that Albergers had to make. Now, would-be sending pass goes to the side of the net and out of play. And we're in the final 5 minutes. And the clock will now be kept by the officials. That went off Swampscott's head, and then it went off. I think it hit Weber in the head almost simultaneously, and it went off St. Mary's. And now we're going to get Swampscott for pushing off, trying to go get the ball. Headed to the middle. Solis trying to bang it to the far side. Got headed to the far side by Swampscott. And I think if they let it go out, it would have been a corner kick for St. Mary's. Instead, they tried to kick it in front, and they kicked it again. Way too far, way too high, and way out of play. As we're winding down this scoreless interleague battle, can't be a lot of time left. Deflected away. Jackson trying to knock it to the far side. Swampscott got there first and knocked it out. On a miserable night, there's a decent crowd here. They stayed right through the whole thing. St. Mary's trying to walk in and can't. Swampscott knocks it out. St. Mary's trying to go quickly with time winding down. Loose. Trying to get a foot on it. Can't get the shot off. Swampscott takes it away. St. Mary's takes it back. Knocked away. Popped up to the far side. St. Mary's keeping it in the closing moments. They pop it out in front. Alberg ran over the St. Mary's player, knocking it away, and knocked the St. Mary's player flat. The game is still going on. They finally blow the whistle with the St. Mary's player laid out. He went to get the ball. Alberg came out and got it, and they collided. Sitting up, now he's getting up with the help from Swampscott. Thank God for that. I wonder what Garino was doing. He came all the way down past the St. Mary's bench. He looked like he was going to maybe kick the ball, but now he's back in the net. That was one of those, like, face-offs. Drop the ball, have somebody kick it. St. Mary's got a foot on it, and we got another St. Mary's player down. St. Mary's player is still down. He's at least sitting up. They're looking to help him up. And he's up. Headed away and headed away again. Kimmich taken off the play, gets a foot. Swampscott just saved it. St. Mary's winds up with it. Blocked. Swampscott looking to knock it deep. St. Mary's got a head on it. Swampscott pushing it by. Getting by again. Out in front. Out wide open. Garino made the save. And it went out of bounds. They threw it across. He was all by himself. Garino made the save. Swampscott's had all the legitimate chances. The only really shot on net as they blow the whistle. Mauricio Marin got that little chip pop up into the lap of Alberg. That's the only shot really that St. Mary's had legitimately. Everything else was from long range and he fielded easily. Garino had to make that big save at the end to save a game. So nothing to choose between these two teams. We started 0-0 and that's the way we ended. Not a whole lot of scoring opportunities. The last part of this second half, Swampscott had a couple. One big shot that Garino made a great save on. Another one that Fredrickson had a wide open net. He knocked it wide left. And another one they knocked over the net and out of play. But St. Mary's, everything he got was kicked high, wide, over everything, out of play, except that little chip by Marin that was fielded easily by Alberg. So both goaltenders get a shutout. Swampscott's going to go 14-2-3. St. Mary's is going to go to 12-2-4. St. Mary's finishes up their regular season. I don't know. With 19 games, I don't know if Swampscott has another one left. But Swampscott number 7, St. Mary's number 15 will both be in Division 3 coming up in the tournament. It'll take a little bit for them to meet each other again. They'd love to do that. But both teams will be in the tournament. I think both teams will probably get a home game. So we'll see what happens. But nothing to choose here. Battle to the end. And Alberg in net for Swampscott. Lavasser and Garino in net for St. Mary's. Pitch the shutout. And it ends. St. Mary's nothing. Swampscott nothing. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.